Hello everyone. Let me get this in presentation mode. There we go. Happy Thursday, it's Miss Betts. Welcome back to my channel if you're usually watching. If you haven't watched my channel yet, welcome, and I'm happy to have you. Today we're going to talk about rhetorical appeals. I can't be in the classroom today, so I'm recording the lesson instead, and hopefully y'all enjoy and learn something new about rhetorical appeals. All right, let's get started. There we go. What do you need for class today? You need your brain, of course. You always need your brain to learn. You need a pencil and a notebook or lined paper. Even scrap paper would be fine. You just need something to write on because you will be taking notes and turning in a couple things at the end of class today. All right, here we go. There are 3 rhetorical appeals. We talked about these briefly in class on Tuesday, but I'm going to talk about them again. They're ethos, logos, and pathos, and I know you've learned about them in a public speaking class. So we'll go sort of in depth with them, just briefly, the definitions and what they are, and then you'll have an activity after this. First things first, we're going to talk about ethos. So ethos is an appeal or a strategy that appeals to your ethics, your morals, and your values. They typically use speakers who have strong authority or credibility to persuade you. So for example, if there is a new perfume, let's say a new perfume, and it's the best perfume on the market, and they're going to use Selena Gomez as an actress to portray why it is the best. People like Selena Gomez, they might buy the perfume just because they like her and she promotes it, right? It's an ethic or credibility thing. Also, we see this with celebrities who promote, what's the word that I'm looking for? Promote campaigns or charity events. These are all really good examples of ethos. So pause now, write down a time you used ethos to convince or persuade someone to do something. This is worth points when you turn it in at the end of class, so make sure you are writing something down on your piece of paper. Let's talk about logos. This appeals to your logic and reason, okay? So there's usually a lot of concrete evidence, facts and statistics, information that very clearly shows that this product, this person, this argument is valid. It is true. There's no chance that there's anything in it that is false or not real, right? Logos is very important. Think of a time, pause again, write down a time you used logos to convince or persuade someone to do something. For example, in class, I talked about convincing my parents to let me go on a trip. I used logos. I used facts and statistics for that. So think of a time that you used logos to convince someone to let you do something or to do something in general. Lastly, there's a typo. It should say number 3, but number 3 is pathos, which appeals to your emotions. Stop thinking and start feeling, right? Is what whoever is trying to persuade you wants you to feel instead of think. A lot of times we see those videos of the hurt animals and they're trying to persuade you to donate. They do this by showing those pictures of these sad puppies and hurt kitties to try and make you have those strong emotional response to what you're seeing. Again, pause. Write down a time you used pathos to convince or persuade someone to do something. And remember, this is worth points. So fully think about your answer. If you need to go back and redo any of these, now would be the time to do so. Right? And last but not least, what I want you to do now is go into Google Classroom. I have a Google Doc out there for you, and I want you to watch the 3 commercials that are listed there to determine what rhetorical appeal they are using. There are also 7 questions at the bottom of the Google Doc that I want you to answer as well. You will turn that in on Google Classroom before the end of class today. If you're somebody from my YouTube channel that's just watching to learn about ethos, logos, and pathos, thanks for tuning in today. And for all of my students, I'll see you on Friday in class. Thanks for watching.